Hi everybody, welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday the 15th of October. It's a pleasure to be with you. If this is the first one of my videos that you've watched, what I do in these daily tarot readings is I choose 3 cards to give you an insight into what the energy is about and how you can work with that to make it, to use it to your advantage and to have the best day possible. Okay, so we have got Lust, which is the Strength card in the regular tarot. Then we have Change, the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Discs, and then we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so on this day, your desires and your passions are extreme and over the top. So you feel attracted to other people and you make decisions on other people based on either sexual attraction and lust, or because of anger or a feeling of power, wanting to be more powerful than others and wanting to maintain your life as it is because it feels like it's being threatened. So you may take things the wrong way today. Emotionally, you're majorly fired up. This card, the 11th card of the major arcana, Lust in this case, you've got Leo there. Leo is a very optimistic, positive fire sign. Leo is confident and it's good with children and it's fun and it's able to enjoy a sense of silliness, and it's really helpful in leadership things. It's able to stand up on stage and be confident and to really make a positive, loving, life-changing contribution to the world. So Leo is a wonderful sign, but it is a fire sign, and sometimes if you take things too far, Leo's shadow side can be anger. It can be destructive. Fire can not just inspire and turn up the heat and the passion. Fire can also really destroy things and burn things to the ground, and it can absolutely decimate things. So what I'm getting on this day is that the fire side of you has moved a little bit into that shadow side, and you're not happy. Something doesn't feel right. You feel, what I'm getting is that you feel a little bit annoyed that you always have to do the work, and other people in their lives, they just get everything handed to them on a silver platter, yet here you are working yourself to the bone and you don't get anything. So that's a faulty belief that crops in. You're comparing yourself to other people. Whenever you compare yourself to other people, you're going to end up feeling annoyed and disappointed, because what you're doing is you're comparing how you feel on the inside, which no one else knows, and you don't know how other people feel on the inside. So you're comparing your insides with someone's outside. So I feel like I work myself to the bone and I never get anything, and there is this guy and he looks so happy and he's got beautiful children and a beautiful wife and he seems to have everything in the world. You don't know what's going on in that family. You don't know what's going on with those children. It's never an accurate comparison. So I would say keep your emotions in check, especially if you're really angry and especially if you're feeling like someone deserves to be taught a lesson. That's as sinister as this can get, I think, today. That, do you know what, this guy needs to be taken down a notch or two. I'm going to do that through my power, my strength, and I'm going to say something which is going to harm another person possibly, because I'm annoyed and I feel hard done by, and truly all anger and all of these things come out of fear. The two of Discs is usually in the regular tarot, it's a juggler with a kind of condom on his head. It looks like that anyway, and he's just keeping on top of things and he's keeping life going eternally, and he rolls with the punches and he enjoys the ups of his life, and it's just this never-ending cycle. But today there seems to be something that disrupts your never-ending cycle of your life, and someone or something is forcing you to make a change, and that's what triggers this overreaction and this reaction of absolutely not, I am not going to be forced to do anything I do not like. I'm strong, I'm powerful within myself. out of spite, I'm not going to cooperate because I don't appreciate being told what to do. So I really get that there's some sort of circumstances which forces you to make a change. And often when we're forced to make a change, the initial reaction is resistance. Once we accept that we have to make a change, that's why we've got the serenity prayer from the 12 steps. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And on this day, there's something that is asking you to make a change that you have no control over, and the only way to deal with it is to accept it. And that's where the wisdom comes in, not to try and change it by being nasty and mean and angry and saying, I'll show you, and I'm certainly not going to go with this. So acceptance is the key today to feel good. Finally, we've got happiness in reverse. Happiness is the 9 of Cups, and it's about dreams being fulfilled and wishes coming true. And because it's in reverse, you feel like, I never get what I want. I'm not lucky. Other people get what I want, what I really deserve. And now, on top of all of that, I'm being asked to make changes when I'm just keeping my head above water and I'm doing the best I can. And there's a potential for you to snap and to really lose it and to say, do you know what, enough. I'm dissatisfied as it is. Now you're putting extra pressure on me. I can't anymore, and I'm not going to tolerate this. And if you take that approach, then it's going to be a day where you don't have happiness, you get into conflict with people, and ultimately something will have to change, which you'll realize by the time the day is done. That, the difference between... So for instance, it's something that you have to accept. Like if you're single and you're going on dates, but you haven't found the right partner, you're doing everything you can within your power to change your status, your relationship status, but whether someone falls in love with you and whether you meet someone who reciprocates your affection, that is totally out of your control. You can't make anyone love you. So that's something you just have to accept. So on this day, that really applies. Do what you can with something, but realize what really is out of your hands, what you can't control, and ask the universe, ask your higher power to be willing to accept these things and not go into combat mode, because that's what I feel is going to be your natural reaction. I'm going to fight this if it kills me. And that in itself is destructive. You don't need to fight until it kills you. Accept what is, even if it's unpleasant. And when you do accept that, you can turn this around and you will be happy again. It may not feel like instant happiness. Something unpleasant may come in and you have to change it. Maybe your brother for the 5th time has been fired from his job and he's gone into rehab 3 times and he's never finished the course, and now he's lost his job again and he's knocking on your door saying, can I come in? I need some shelter. Sister dear, please don't leave me out on the street. It's going to be that endless cycle. You're going to feel like something has to change here. Do I just lock him out, or do I keep him in? I mean, either way, you're going to need some guidance in terms of what to do. And you can be happy by accepting that he is the way he is, and you're not going to... I mean, I don't know if that was a particularly good example, because we're getting into other things now with enabling and how you should treat people who are in addiction and stuff like that. But the main thing is that you're going to have a much happier day if you accept that you're powerless over certain things, that you can't change them. If you're unclear on what you have to accept and what you can change, then do the serenity prayer. Ask for the wisdom to know the difference, and that conflict will come to an end and happiness will return. So number-wise, we've got 9 and 2 is 11 and another 11. So first of all, 11 obviously is featuring largely. 11 is the master number of service. Okay, so all of this stuff is about I'm supposed to change. I'm comparing myself with other people. I'm angry about that. I don't like it. That's you being in yourself, in your ego, thinking about you only. What about other people? How can you be of service? That's the first thing. But 11 and 11 is 22, and 22 is the master number of the builder. So if you manage this today, if you keep your temper and if you're able to be of service to other people, then you have put in a building block into the foundation of your life where you're going to be able to handle these kind of situations in future with less pain, with less conflict internally, and you'll be able to make the right decisions. And this is the first step to a new way of being and a more healthy way of living. Because, you know, whether you're Mother Teresa or you're someone terrible like Milo Yiannopoulos, it makes no difference. You've got to do the best you can, accept things as they are, and try your best to change the things you have power over. And having a higher power with you in that process is going to be much easier than feeling all alone with it. So reach out. It's been a great week of emotional kind of discovery. So this may be your first opportunity to say, you know, new emotional higher self who I've just met 2 days ago, how are we going to deal with this situation? I need your help. Ask for help on this day. It's really going to support you. Okay? And because it's the master number of 22, the progress that you make today, if you get this right, will serve you for a long time and will make your life better for the future. So this is the first day, the first step in a new life. So I hope you have a great day. It's not the easiest of days. The energy is somewhat funky. But if you're able to really manage this well, then it will serve you in the long run. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. If you'd like a private reading with me about what your life mission is, i.e. your soul purpose, or what your vocational aptitudes are, what your character defects are, your strengths, your weaknesses, how you can deal with those, how you can overcome them, and also what's coming up in future via your career and your love life and your sex life and your living situation, and how to realize your hopes and dreams and how to find out what your hopes and dreams even are. If you've got any of those questions, then please get in touch with me for a private reading. We can have a look at all of that by using the astrology, the tarot, and the numerology. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free of charge, doesn't cost you anything, and it's a great help to me. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.